The Big Bang Theory was more than just a sitcom. It became a global phenomenon. Millions of viewers watched each week, making it one of the most popular shows on TV. The cast gained fame, and the series brought in high ratings and a lot of money. However, behind the humor, life on set wasn't always easy. The actors had to follow strict rules, some of which were normal, while others were surprising. One particular rule aimed at Kaley Cuoco shocked many fans when they learned about it. Let's explore the behind-the-scenes life of this famous sitcom and reveal the strict rules the cast had to follow, especially the surprising one for Kaley Cuoco. A show that changed television. Pasadena, California is home to a lively apartment building. At the center are Leonard Hofstadter and his roommate Sheldon Cooper. Leonard, played by Johnny Galecki, is an awkward physicist. Sheldon, played by Jim Parsons, is a genius who often creates chaos. These two Caltech scientists spend their days exploring complex physics and their nights discussing comic books. Then Penny, a cheerful waitress and aspiring actress played by Kaley Cuoco, moves in across the hall. She brings excitement and energy to their geeky lives. The group also includes Howard Wolowitz, played by Seaman Helberg, a lovable engineer known for his humor, and Raj Koothrappali, played by Kunal Nayyar, a shy astrophysicist who is excellent with dogs but struggles with dating. From the beginning, their mismatched personalities create a fun dynamic, combining academic smarts with everyday life, making it relatable and funny. As the show progressed, new characters joined the mix. Amy Farrah Fowler, played by Mayim Bialik, is a neuroscientist and becomes a perfect match for Sheldon, adding wit and depth. Bernadette Rostenkowski, portrayed by Melissa Rauch, starts as Howard's girlfriend and eventually becomes his wife, bringing more humor and warmth. Stuart Bloom, played by Kevin Sussman, begins as the comic relief and becomes an essential part of the group. This evolving cast kept the show fresh and entertaining throughout its 12 seasons. The show was filmed in front of a live audience, adding to its authentic feel. Chuck Lorre Productions and Warner Brothers produced it. In its early days, critics had mixed reviews, calling the first season cute but clunky. However, by the second and third seasons, the show gained popularity. Viewers loved the clever jokes, emotional storylines, and the unique mix of nerdy comedy. The ratings were impressive, with 7 seasons reaching the top 10. By season 11, it became the #1 show. During awards season, the show received 4 consecutive Emmy nominations for Outstanding Comedy from 2011 to 2014, winning 7 out of 46 nominations. Jim Parsons, who played Sheldon, won 4 Emmys for lead actor and a Golden Globe in 2011. His performance resonated with many fans. The show's influence didn't end with the finale. A prequel, Young Sheldon, began airing in 2017 and ran until 2024. It explores Sheldon's childhood in Texas, with Parsons voicing the adult version of the character. In October 2024, a new show called Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage will follow Sheldon's brother and his wife. A new project featuring Stuart and his girlfriend Denise is also in development. While these spin-offs expand the story, the original series remains strong, thanks to its clever writing and the friendly connection among its characters. Why rules existed on set. Picture this. In September 2010, Kaley Cuoco, known for her relaxed demeanor and love for horses, had a serious accident when her horse spooked. As she fell, the horse panicked and jumped over her, severely injuring her leg. Doctors worried about the possibility of amputation. Chuck Lorre described it as the darkest, scariest stretch of all 12 years, explaining that Kaley could have lost her leg. It was miracles stacked on miracles that pulled us through. In the wake of the injury, Lorre implemented strict new on-set rules, as noted on his infamous vanity card after Season 4. Episode 7. The Apology Insufficiency. Following Kaley Cuoco's horseback riding injury, I've instituted new rules. 1. No frickin' horses. This also applied to merry-go-rounds and pony rides. Motorcycles? Out. Boating? Nope. While it was said with humor, he was serious. One wild weekend could have derailed a week's shoot and completely changed the show. Fun was limited now because the cast was essential to the show's success. As for the characters' spot-on vibes, they brought visual appeal for fans, but it wasn't easy for the actors. Simon Helberg, who played Howard, struggled with his skin-tight jeans. He joked about needing help to zip them up, using butter to slide into them. And then to get all those sharp belt buckles so close to so many vulnerable parts plus the tight pants and the pin on my turtleneck that would jab into my neck. I was always trying to get used to being smothered by my own wardrobe. Ouch, fashion can be a foe. Mayim Bialik, who portrayed Amy, faced her own challenges. Dressed in bulky knits, midi skirts, and tights all year round, she said, "I was always sweating because Amy had so many layers and didn't have a sense of different seasons. It was always sweater weather for her, even when everyone wore short sleeves or tank tops." While she was a consistent queen, it came at a cost. The air conditioning bills must have skyrocketed. Continuity was crucial on set. There were no unexpected beards or haircuts unless the script dictated otherwise. In Season 3, Episode 1, The Electric Can Opener Fluctuation, the characters sported fake beards after a mishap with real growth, but generally the cast maintained a clean-shaven look. Hair? It's sacred. Howard's iconic Beatles mop, Penny's flowing blonde locks, and Sheldon's neat trim have been set in stone since Episode 1. Kaley Cuoco tested the waters before Season 8, stating, "Something needed to change. I was bored and sick of the hair." With no heads up, she opted for a pixie cut. Chuck Lorre was stunned, saying, "The audience had become infatuated not just with the character's behavior, flaws, and strengths, but also with how she looked." He compared it to Johnny Galecki shaving his head, an iconic disruption. The lesson? A single snip can alter the character's essence on screen. As for set hijinks, they can be fun until they're not. In Season 6, Episode 16, The Tangible Affection Proof, Galecki and Cuoco planned a fake punch for a laugh. He swung, and she dramatically fell for the crew's amusement. Harmless, right? Wrong. She sprang up with blood streaming from a gash on her head. I came up from the table saying, "How fun was that?" only to realize I had blood on my face as if I had been in a boxing match. After getting stitches from a plastic surgeon, the cast was reminded, no more jokes. No more roughhousing. Director Mark Sandrowski skillfully hid her scars with camera angles, but the atmosphere? Iced. What started as a chuckle nearly led to stitches and a breach of trust. The multi-camera format created a theater-like experience, tight and timed, with no room for improvisation. Melissa Rauch, Bernadette, expressed it well on HuffPost Live. The Big Bang Theory is very tightly scripted. Because we shoot in front of a live audience, it's like doing a filmed theater piece. I love it so much, but you don't want to mess with what they write. It's almost like a beautiful concerto that you don't want to ruin a single note of. And then there's Jim Parsons, who held marathon science monologues. An anxious soul, he avoided alcohol for 9 years. There wasn't a set piece that didn't have my scripts or note cards in it. He felt relieved after Amy entered the picture. I had relationship stuff to discuss. While Sheldon might express it awkwardly, it wasn't always a science hoop to jump through verbally. Rare tweaks came from the writers, like Bob Newhart offering Cuoco a line for bigger laughs. Improv? Forget it, at least in Geek Central. Although there was Comic-Con cosplay, they were prohibited from wearing Marvel suits. Why? Warner Brothers owns DC, so characters like Flash, Aquaman, and Batman had free reign. But Marvel? A costly, convoluted legal situation. This echoes real-world issues. Universal's Orlando deal blocks Disney World's Avengers area. The writers leaned into Sheldon's admiration for Flash because when he was growing up, he was bullied. And Flash is a superhero who is really good at running away. Stan Lee made a cameo in Season 3, Episode 16, but costumes primarily represented the DC dynasty. The nerdcore aspect wasn't fluff. Dense jargon flew fast. The actors had to acclimate quickly. Parsons' Sheldon soliloquies were intense. He avoided drinks early on. It's not that anything got out of hand, but I knew I had work ahead, and I wanted to be ready for it. Cuoco supported him. I can't imagine the stress. There was so much to memorize. It was such a specific character. The show required 12 years of intense focus from him. Amy's character arc added more heart and less science. During Comic-Con, Kunal Nayyar, Raj, experienced the rush of stardom, but producers yanked him aside for a reality check. Lorre advised, "Breathe, slow down. The ensemble is everything. Listen, God willing, this is a long journey, and it should be made as an ensemble, not as an opportunity for a solo career." Ping-pong breaks and weekend getaways to Montecito helped keep them grounded amid the hype. Talk shows, press junkets, and conventions, they were all mandatory. A trip to Brazil was a magical experience for Nayar. They found out which hotel we were in, and hundreds of people showed up. I couldn't believe it, but I loved it. An outpouring of affection. As for Galecki, he felt terror before appearing on Letterman. I wouldn't sleep for 2 weeks. It was especially nerve-wracking. A mix of joy and jitters was the party's price. Live laughs, pressure under the lights. The show had real crowd energy and no laugh track, which made the stakes feel higher. The scene where Sheldon spanks Amy was planned off camera to make it less awkward, as Mayim Bialik mentioned. She was relieved because her mom might have been watching. When they switched things up at the last minute, it left them exposed. Jim Parsons said it was one of the hardest things he had to do because he found it funny. Director Mark Sandrowski mentioned that Jim and Mayim were surprised but hilarious together, and the audience loved it. They got laughs, but it was a tough moment. Fans loved the Penny Leonard relationship. In real life, Kaley Cuoco and Johnny Galecki dated secretly from 2008, worried it might affect their "will they" storyline. Galecki said he kept things private while Kaley was open, creating distance between them. After 2 years, they split but stayed good friends. He attended her wedding in 2018, showing their bond remained strong. In a 2021 meeting, producer Chuck Lorre told the cast about Season 12's finale plans. When Cuoco and Galecki entered, they were ready for news about Season 13. But Parsons said he couldn't continue, which shocked everyone. Cuoco didn't even understand what he meant at first. Lorre then made it clear they would all stick together. Cuoco responded that they started together and would end together. It was a heartfelt moment, showing their unity. Cuoco's dad was often at the tapings, with a chair named in his honor. The finale brought their journey full circle. After The Big Bang Theory, Kaley starred in The Flight Attendant, but Season 2 was tough. Her split from Cook in 2022 mirrored her character's struggles. "I had so much going on. The character was a mess, and I felt messed up too. It felt like 24/7 depression." But she pushed through. Then, she met Tom Pelphrey at an Ozark premiere and instantly connected. Now they have a baby, Matilda, and happy moments. Kaley's journey reflects the importance of teamwork, honesty, and graceful progress. The Big Bang Theory shows that relationships matter more than fame. What part surprised you the most? The rule about no horses or the pixie cut drama? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you love the show, like this post, subscribe for more Hollywood stories, and hit the bell for updates. More great content is coming. Stay geeky